Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my subscribers on YouTube, my peeps on Facebook, and NHL fans on House of Nerdum. It is the DOUG here once again, and this time it's time for the conference final picks, Eastern and Western. Now, of course, the Eastern one starts today at 1 o'clock. I'm a little behind. Been a very busy day, so I'm doing the video now, so this is probably a late pick, at least for this one. Now, of course, it is the Montreal Canucks taking on the New York Rangers. This is the 15th playoff meeting for these two original 6 teams, with each team having won 7 of the 14 previous playoff series. The most recent meeting was back in 1996 Eastern Conference quarterfinals, which the Rangers won in 6 games. Previously, Montreal made the conference finals in 2010, losing to the Philadelphia Flyers in 5, while the Rangers made it to the conference finals in 2012, but losing in 6 games to the New Jersey Devils. Montreal won 2 of the 3 games this regular season. Now, for both Montreal and New York City, they have had somewhat of a weird road. As far as for Montreal, they swept Tampa Bay, and then they had to go to a Game 7 against Boston, while New York, in both of their playoff games so far, they have had to go to a Game 7. So there might be a little bit of fatigue in there. With that being said, I'm going to take Montreal in 7. And Montreal does have the home field advantage for some weird reason. I thought it was going to be the New York. I thought it was going to be the Rangers, but I guess not. I think Rangers have home field. I don't know for sure. I think it's Montreal. It's Montreal. Let me just take a quick look on NBC. It's Montreal apparently having home field advantage. So Montreal's got home field advantage. I think that's going to play a key factor. Plus, I think their players won't be as tired. So I do think it's going to go to 7, but I think Montreal's going to win it. So I'm going to take the Canadian team on this one. Go Montreal in this case. As far as for the other one in the Western Conference, it is the Chicago Blackhawks, the defending champions, taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Ironically enough, Los Angeles Kings are the only team from LA left in the playoffs. Taking a look on how these two teams got to where they are as of right now, Chicago beat St. Louis in 6 games, and they did the same thing with Minnesota, while the Kings in both of their playoff games have had to go to at least 7. So, and like I said on Facebook when the playoffs started, I said the winner of the Blues and Blackhawks would probably be the fan favorite. Now, I admit I may have took the Wild against Blackhawks in the last one, but Wild did pretty good against them in my humble opinion. By the way, this is the 3rd playoff meeting for these two franchises, with Chicago having won both of the previous playoff meetings. And this is a rematch from the previous season Western Conference Finals, which Chicago won in 5 games. This is the 3rd straight Conference Finals appearance for the Kings, while it's Chicago's 4th trip to the Conference Finals since 2009. The Blackhawks won all 3 games this year in the regular season. And I'm going to take the Blackhawks on this one. They got home field advantage. They're better team overall. So, if it goes to anything, we're going to see Montreal versus the Blackhawks in the finals to see who wins the NHL Cup, to see who will be the king of the world in hockey for at least another year. So those are my picks. Montreal over the Rangers and the Blackhawks over the Kings. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Enjoy the hockey. I'll see you next time, folks. Woo!